So you may want the best of rural cities, but be super close to Frisco, McKinney, and Prosper. Well, today we're going to go over the map version of Celina, Texas. I don't know if you've seen my vlog yet on Celina, but this is going to show you where everything is that we went over and how it's all laid out compared to the metroplex. So hi, I am Tiffany. I'm a local realtor here in Frisco, Texas. If this is the first time by our channel, then welcome. This is where we drop everything you need to know about life in Dallas-Fort Worth. For over a decade, we've been helping people just like you move here. And we just got voted the #1 brokerage in all of Dallas-Fort Worth by the Dallas Morning News. So you have to know that you're in good hands. So whether you want to move in 9 days or 9 months, reach out, text, call, email, Zoom, doesn't matter. We're going to get your questions answered. You can actually even comment below. I love when people comment on our videos because I love to interact and get all those questions answered. Also, hit that thumbs up button right there. It helps our algorithms, it helps our channel grow, it helps more people be able to see what we're doing and educating people on life in Dallas-Fort Worth. It would be a great favor to us. Also subscribe. We upload 3 videos a week, all about the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And so it's just a really good resource to answer questions on where the best place for you and your family might be. So with all of that being said, all of our information's below. Let's get started on mapping out Celina, Texas. So we are going to jump right into our map, and it looks really weird the way that Google Maps has this. And so I'm going to actually show you. I don't know why Google Maps has it all, weirded out. It should just have a border around it, but it's not. So this is what it looks like. It's a really large area of land for Celina. They are going to max out at probably 350,000. Right now, they're about 20 to 24,000. So it's very, very small right now. Very, very rural. There's literally one high school right now. And if you know our cities here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, every city has multiple high schools. And it just hasn't happened yet. So to me, that's a really great time to buy. If you can live with being in the rural area for a while, you are going to grow with that city and have an amazing equity in the property that you own. So just to remind you, yes, I just said we have 20 to 24,000 people in Celina as of right now. The median home price is about 340,000, so mid 300s, which is really still a great price point to get into a city in the metroplex. And if it's the median, then there's lots of houses under that as well. So I think if you're looking for cost-effective and growing with that city and getting some really great equity, then Celina could be a great place for you. Although it is still considered rural, so just know that you're not going to have some of the amenities that a big city is going to bring you. But Frisco is 30 minutes away, Prosper's 10 minutes away, which I'm going to show you right now. So let's zoom out. So this is Prosper, okay? So you have Frisco right here. It's going to be 20 to 30 minutes to Frisco, depending on where you are in Celina. You've got McKinney, which has the most amazing downtown area, so you need to check that out. You've got Plano, which is a major city, just like Frisco. And then if you were to jump on the Dallas North Tollway and go all the way down here to Dallas, you're looking at about an hour drive. So if you live in Celina and you work in Dallas, you may need to think about, do you want that type of commute? If there's bad weather, if there's a wreck, you're looking at easy hour to hour and a half. So keep that in mind. The international airport, Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport, is right here. So you would come down the tollway, jump on 121, and head all the way over to the Dallas-Fort Worth Airport. That's probably going to take you 45 minutes. Yeah, on a good day, maybe 40 minutes. You're shaving off 5 minutes, but it's a trip. So if you travel for a living and you have to go to the airport back and forth several times a week, Celina may not be the best area for you. You also have Love Field up here. Oops, there you go. And that's going to be at least a 45-minute to an hour trip as well. So just know that that's where all that is. You've also got Denton. Denton is a major city. It's got the University of North Texas. It's a thriving metropolis that has all kinds of eating, entertainment, whatever you want, nightlife. It's in Denton, so you could take a quick trip over there as well. This is Arlington. Remember, we've talked about Arlington in a lot of the past videos. This is where you're going to have Texas Stadium. You're going to have the Dallas Cowboys. You're going to have Ranger Stadium. You're going to have Six Flags Over Texas. You're going to have Wet and Wild. There's all kinds of things in Arlington. It's like a playland. So, but there's always a lot of traffic. So there's a trade-off. Frisco has it's the home of the Dallas Cowboys. So it's going to have their headquarters. We actually office out of the Star, which is with the Cowboys. Well, we are the Dallas Cowboy realtors, so that would make sense, and the Texas Rangers realtors. I don't know if y'all know that, my brokerage. So it's a great little place. I'm gonna zoom back in now that you guys have kind of seen where everything is. You can also see the area lakes. So Ray Roberts is going to be this top one. It's probably going to be the closest one, unless you live in South Celina, and it may be Lake Louisville. And then you've got Lake Lavon, all really great lakes and very accessible from any part of Celina. Okay, so let's talk about the schools in Celina, because they are A-rated, they're amazing. It is a smaller community, so there aren't that many. You've got Celina Primary School, you've got Likens Elementary School, you've got Moore Middle School, and then up here you've got Celina High School. There is only one high school in Celina right now. Now, they are going to top out at $350,000, so there will definitely be more high schools, but this one was built really large so that it houses all the high schoolers until they do start building more high schools. And then there are a lot of these communities out here that are going to push kids into Prosper ISD. So depending on where you want to go, if you want in Prosper schools or you want Celina schools, you need to ask those questions while you're looking for homes, because Prosper is also A+ rated and it's super competitive in sports. It ranks really, really high, so you can't go wrong. Celina's smaller. You're going to know more of the teachers. You're going to know more of the kids and the parents. Everyone supports the Bobcats and wears orange and black, like it's Friday Night Lights, like the movies. But it's because there's only one high school and everybody's super community oriented and involved. So you just kind of have to decide what your vision is for your family when it comes to what school district you want them to be in. You also have a Donnie Odell Elementary School. So there are several elementary schools, one middle, one high school. Something else I want to point out, I'm going to zoom back out. Do you see this? Do you see this little blue and black line? You know what that is? It's the Oklahoma border. So you are a short distance to Oklahoma. There's some pros and cons to that. The con is that you're way up north of Texas. And so it does take a minute to get down to Dallas. The pro to that is that there's a bunch of casinos all along the Oklahoma border because we don't allow them in Texas. And so if you like to go to huge concerts or play Texas Hold'em or just go play the slots, you know that you're right there. It's probably 45 minutes away. So that's something fun that anyone can do. Now, back to zooming in. So there are two parks that I want to point out. There's Old Celina Park, and then there's Founders Park, which is super close to the downtown area. All right, going up north, I wanted to point out Eden Hill Winery and Vineyard because it's a really fun place to go. You can go there on a date night. They have tours, they have wine tastings, and it's just a really fun thing to do that I think is unique to Celina. So I was just going to show you some pictures while we were talking about it. Great date night. So definitely check that out. There's not a ton of things to do in Celina, but this is one of them. I next want to talk about downtown Celina because it's where a lot of the things are that I have already told you guys about. I don't know if you've watched, I'm going to plug my computer in so it doesn't die. I don't know if you've watched my vlog tour of Celina, but I go to downtown and kind of show you these things. But it's a super cute little place and they hold all kinds of events here and parades and booths. All that's turf. It's just a really beautiful downtown and they're just consistently adding things. Buff City Soap is amazing and they have laundry detergent, soap, body butter. It's just, you've got to stop in to Buff City Soap. People drive from all over to go to this store. This is Summer Moon. I talked about it on my vlog tour, and it's just a whimsical coffee shop. There's one in Frisco, and I love them, so you definitely need to stop by. They've got great coffee. A bunch of different eateries and donuts. So it just shows you the charm of being in downtown. Now, Rollertown Beer Works is a pub, and one thing about downtown Celina is they will actually let you walk around with an open container, which is not normal in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And so you can literally go into Rollertown, and refill as you shop and dine and walk around and see all the things. And they actually have an IPA called Juice Serum that they're known for. So check it out because it's a lot of fun. Just watch the amount that you're drinking while you walk around the square. Okay, also I want to talk about Tender Smokehouse. This is owned by MLB All-Star, 5-time All-Star, Torrey Hunter. And you will see him because he will be there helping bus tables and coaching the staff. But it's got an outdoor area where you can eat and play games with your family. And it's just a fun, like there's cornhole right there with all the picnic tables. It is wonderful barbecue. If you are not down on Texas, then you need to know that we love our barbecue, we love our whiskey, we love our homemade ice cream. There's so many things that we love that you guys need to taste while you're here so that you understand why we love it so much. But this is one place that you would definitely need to go, and it is on the square. Also know that everything on the square is typically closed on Monday, so do not go visit all this on Monday because it will be a sad, sad day for you. Okay, I also want to point out Preston Trail Farms. It's actually right outside. It's north, but it's right outside the city limits. But it is a huge area that they have. They really dress it up in the fall. So you're going to see tons of pumpkins. You're going to see a market. It's an inside market. Restaurant. You're going to see a petting zoo. You're going to see live huge steer and cows. I mean, goats, you name it. You're going to be able to see it and pet it and just have all the fun with kids. And it's a really great place to go to in the fall. So now let's go over a couple of areas of the subdivisions that I love. I also went over these in my vlog tour. And I also did a top 5 neighborhoods with a couple of bonus neighborhoods because so much is being built out there that I just keep adding my favorites. So the first one is 12 Oaks, and it's not gonna have any pictures, but this area, let me zoom in. 12 Oaks is a very small neighborhood. It's got 67 lots, and all the lots are 1 acre. And so if you don't want a master planned huge community with all the amenities, you just want a nook, a smaller area where people know each other and there's community events, but it's very small, then 12 Oaks could be the spot for you, but it comes with a little bit of a price tag because they are bigger lots. You're going to see houses in here anywhere from 1.8 million all the way up to 5 million. The houses are anywhere from 3,600 square feet all the way to over 5,000 square feet. They started building this around 2003 and ended the construction in 2008. So it's a little bit older of a community. So some of the homes may need updating, but it all feeds into Prosper ISD. So you're getting a great school district. So the next suburb that I want to look at, or not suburb, neighborhood, is Mustang Lakes. And guys, it's amazing. Please go to my vlog because I went into the model homes. I mean, look at this. Look how stunning that it is. A master plan community, and they are actually building it right now. So there are tons of new construction homes. They started building this neighborhood in 2016, and I would say anywhere from 500,000 all the way up to over 1 million is where you're going to land in Mustang Lakes. But again, as everything is built up in Celina, those home prices are just going to go up. So the amenities are insane. You have multiple resort style pools. You've got basketball courts. You've got 10 miles of hiking, walking, biking trails. You've got an amphitheater. You've got a huge fishing pond, catch and release. So there's so much to do there. They have a clubhouse, they have everything. You name it, they have it, and you'll love it. So it is beautiful.
Are you looking for a beautiful new community to call home? Then come see what all the excitement is.
There you go.
Mustang Lakes in Celina, named 2018 Master Plan Community of the Year. They have the largest amenity center in North Texas and a great location, only 3 miles north of Highway 380.
There you go. That gives you the plug for me, but it is a great community. There is also, I didn't put Liliana on any of my videos for Celina. It's brand new. It's amazing as well. I did plug it when I did my top 5 neighborhoods. That was one of the bonuses because it is being built up just like Mustang Lakes. And so if you want more information on the new builds that are going out there and how beautiful they are and the amenities will blow your mind, reach out. I can get you all that information. I've met with the builders. Very great, amazing reviews on those builders. So definitely ask me questions. Bluewood is another one. Bluewood is amazing. It started being built in 2018, so it's a very, very new, major houses going in, lots of new construction, so you can definitely get what you want, put everything in it that you desire. It also has, it's zoned to Celina. Mustang Lakes is zoned to Prosper, but with Bluewood, they have an elementary school inside the subdivision, so does Mustang Lakes, but I feel it's the best of both worlds because as parents, you know that your child can walk or ride their bike right up the road to the elementary that's inside your subdivision. So I just think that it's a marvelous idea for them to do that. And homes in Bluewood are probably going to be somewhere in the 400s all the way up to close to 900. So there is a vast array of different size and types of houses for everyone to hit their price points. And last but not least is Light Farms. And Light Farms has been one of my favorite neighborhoods for so very long because it is a huge master plan community. It was one of the first ones built out there. And guys, it's stunning. Not only is it big enough to have tons of different, little sub areas of Light Farms, but it's got its own restaurant. Everybody owns golf carts and drive around. It's got multiple pools. It's got pickleball, tennis, it's got fitness centers. I mean, it's unbelievable. They have parades, they have Christmas events. It's stunning. So you just need to go check it out if that is something that you want to do. I love Light Farms. I love the feel. It's got 2 elementaries inside of it. So you can't go wrong with Light Farms. So definitely ask me more questions if Light Farms is something that you are attracted to. So, okay, I'm going to back out of this and I'm going to let you guys see Celina on the map one more time. I think that it's a great place to go if you do want that rural feel, but you're close enough, 30 minutes into a major city to get all the things that you need and stay with the entertainment, all that. It's a great area. And I do think that the people that stay out there, 5 to 10 years are going to see a huge upswing in their value. So if you have any questions, let me know. Again, hit that thumbs up so that we can help with our algorithms and get us to more viewers. That would just humble us to know that you liked our content. Subscribe. We would love to have you. Thank you so much for watching this video and stay alert because we're going to be posting others about all the different other cities and you're going to love them. We're going to give you so much information and give you value. Please give us feedback. We would love it. You guys have a great rest of the day and we'll see you on the next video.